Hey everyone, welcome to the C&J Art and Adventure channel. So I am back. I am back home in Argentina. I've been home for about a little over 2 weeks now. It feels wonderful. Oh boy, it feels really wonderful. And the travel to here was pretty comfortable as economy class can be. I flew Delta, which was far better than Copa Airlines. For one thing, they give you all the free wine you can want. I only asked for one glass though, enough to put me asleep for a few hours. But I was able to put my seat back, which you actually have to pay extra for on Copa. What the I also had my own TV screen right in front of me. The food was also better. And for the first leg of the journey, I had a window seat, which was really nice. And the second leg, the longer leg of the journey, I had an aisle seat. So I was able to go to the bathroom as many times as I wanted, which for such a long journey was really important to me, as much as I did want to be able to look out the window and film what I was seeing. But I just asked my aisle mate if I could film outside the window, and she was really nice about it. And then landing into Argentina, my God. First thing, I was so exhausted. I think I only slept maybe 3-4 hours at the most. And so I was just exhausted when I arrived. And then the wonderful shock of seeing my husband. And then just feeling like, wow, I have changed a lot. I am not the same person I was when I left back in January. I'm not that same person. Kind of like in Lord of the Rings, you know, where Frodo leaves. You can see he's this light-hearted being, and then when he comes back, he is so different. So it's a little like that. I'm a little like Frodo. Or maybe more like Samwise, ready to go back to family life, and that is a wonderful feeling. But there's still a lot to process, a lot of emotions, and I still have a lot of eBay things to finish, and I have to get back into the flow of my normal routine, cooking for my family, cleaning my own home, helping with my stepson, and attending to my own projects. And I also have to take care of my passport. I have to renew my passport, and I have a lot of medical appointments to see to, slowly, little by little, because in many ways I am still quite exhausted from everything. You know, I feel that I have a lot of emotions I need to process and release. Not that I ever expect to get over missing my brother. I'm always going to miss him and feel that loss for as long as I live. But right now, when I quiet my mind and I just sit there, I feel a lot of sadness swell up and the need to cry. But I can't always do that because I have to cook lunch or attend to my family. But I do spend a lot of time resting. I go to sleep early these days, and I sleep till 9 or 10, which feels really wonderful. Thank God I don't have to commute to work, you know, and I don't have to cook breakfast for anyone. My husband never eats breakfast, and he makes his own coffee. And speaking of my passport, I went to the US Embassy last week to start that process, and afterwards I was able to walk around the Eco Parque for a little bit, which is right next to it, and enjoy the sunshine and all that. And for those of you who've been following my videos for a while, you might have noticed that I have been posting mostly just ride POVs because they don't take much time, they don't take much thought, and they're not very personal, really. But I have been wanting to get back into more personal videos, starting with this one, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm standing in the entrance of the Eco Park, and look what they happen to have. A Croque Madame Cafe. In US prices, that is not a lot. $5 for a coffee and 2 media lunas, but in pesos, that is insane. So I just wanted to take a moment to sit down. Do you see what I see? A dinosaur. This statue is called Eco from 1906. Dolores Mora Vega de Hernandez, conocido como Lola Mora. That's a cool name. Lola Mora. Look at that. What are those things? What is this? Maybe the gift shop? Orodromeus. Orodromeus. We have another cafe here in this park. For 1 chipa and a tiny cafe. What the f? Of course you are paying park prices. Look at that. It's an animatronic. I saw its tail waving earlier, but it's not moving right now. Looks like you got a velociraptor hiding in the bushes. This place also has a kiosco. Oh, look at that butterfly. For kids in the summer to play in the water. Kind of cold today. It's like 17 degrees, so no one is playing there now. He's moving! Is that all he does? Look, you can see it breathing. I have been back in Argentina right now a little over a week. I'm still getting used to being here. I feel at home here, of course. This is home. But I'm still getting used to actually being here. I still look at my husband and stepson and think, wow, I can just turn around and look at you. And you're right there. And today I went to the US Embassy to renew my passport. We don't have any travel plans at the moment, so there's no hurry, but I would like to get this done before December at least. And right now I'm walking through the Eco Parque, which used to be a zoo. Wow, look at this water. What a nightmare if you fell in there. I never visited this place when it was a zoo. I just heard how the animals looked really unhappy, and I just did not want to see that. So this is the first time I've made it this far, actually. I have my old Sony Cybershot with me today. I have been tempted to bring out my new camera, but I think the fear of damaging it or getting stolen is just not worth it. So, aside from watching a lot of YouTube, editing my videos, binge watching TV shows, sleeping a lot, and getting a few appointments over with, I haven't done much. Oh my god, look how tiny. I don't know what they use these for now, but if these housed animals before, look how tiny that enclosure is. Looks like they used to house birds still. And here, these are beautiful structures, I must admit, but oh, I'm really glad I never saw the animals that lived in here. Really glad. Oi, look at all those pigeons, or as I tend to think of them, sky rats.
Mommy,
I've never seen a duck, or is that a goose? That color before. Back in the States, I was always busy. You know, from the moment I woke up till the time I finally went to bed. You know, taking care mostly of all the eBay stuff. Oh my god, there's another one. Look at that. Ooh. It looks like a beaver, but the tail is like a rat. I wonder who used to live in here. Here's another look at one of those funny looking ducks. So this place is supposed to be like a recreation of an African hut or house, but it used to house kangaroos. More bones. Smilodon populator. Look at that. Bison. I did not expect to see them here. I hope they're happy here. In this tiny little enclosure. I wonder what that used to be. Here's where they all live. I'm not seeing any plaques explaining what these are, though. Hello. So these things are basically free to go wherever they want. But they're all right there because that's where all the food is. But that is a big bird. It's so nice listening to the sound of the birds. Wonder what they're saying. Or are they just expressing their joy to be alive? Well, there's another one of those weird jackrabbits. Of course they don't jump. God, what are those? Look over there, there's some turtles. What the hell? Look at that. Just walking around. Where are they going? Now I'm curious. Are they going into the water? Crossing the bridge? That one looks like it's shedding its skin. Oh, he's changed his mind. He's going back. That one. That one's taking a breather. Maybe trying to decide where to go. They're like teeny weeny alligators. That one's like, I don't want to be anywhere near people. I'm going. So this one is going into the water. Let's see. Oh my god. Inside there you can see fish. Really big fish. Koi. It looks like, yeah, they look like koi. Oh my god. The elephants are still here. Oh. Hey guys, I hope you're happy here. I'm sorry you live in such a tiny house. Those enclosures look so tiny, but the enclosures themselves are beautifully designed. Like that elephant house over there. That's beautiful. Some Egyptian themed enclosure. I wonder what that housed before. Here is a better look at that enclosure. It's really pretty. And according to that sign, it used to house tortugas native to Argentina. So why it was in this kind of enclosure? Maybe just because it looks pretty. Another food truck with lots of tables underneath the shade. I don't know if you can see that, but I just saw a little monkey run by. There it is. There's another one. That one's getting his laps in. And that one's just running everywhere. Well, it doesn't look like such a bad place to spend one's life if you were a monkey. There's that little monkey chasing butterflies. Oh, I love it. That's a way to not to go stir crazy when you're captive on an island. They're really cute. Definitely not beavers though. Hey peacock, how's it going? Okay. Another velociraptor hiding in the bushes. It's been a good day so far. I don't know if I've accomplished much today. Well, I did finish editing a ride POV this morning. I got my US Embassy appointment over with. Oh my god. A little update. I did not have enough money on my SUBTE card, but in times past I could use this whether it had enough money or not. I had about 400 pesos on it. I could not use it. So I had to buy a charger for my cell phone because it was out of battery. The stupid phone was out of battery even though I left with more than 50% power. And I had to message my husband, ask him to send me money on Mercado Pago so I could pay for my lunch and get a DD home. I am so starving. I mean, first world problems, I know, but I'm exhausted, I'm starving, and I just want to go home. But on a good note, Cafe Martinez now has keto sandwiches. Who would have thought? So that's what I ordered. Keto sandwich with a coffee. It is almost 3 p.m. I have not had a bite to eat all day except for one tiny media luna. I'm so starving. It was pretty stressful, I have to say. Especially when I realized, okay, I can't use the SUBTE, I can't use my cell phone, I have no cash, and all I have is my Visa card. And I did not want to use the ATM, though I was desperate enough to try, but they did not have cash, so I could not get any money out. And oh my god, I was thinking, am I gonna have to walk all the way back from Santa Fe to Parque Chacabuco, which would take me, what, 4 hours or something like that? Or I would just buy a charger and a cable, call my husband, ask him to pick me up, but he is working right now, so I knew he probably would not be able to get away. And so I was like, what do I do? What do I do? I can at least get a nice lunch. I can do that. Take a breather, breathe deeply. Or I could have just taken a taxi and said, well, my husband will pay you when I get there. Just, I don't know if a taxi would do that these days. So anyway. Also, this place is pretty cute. I've been here before with Andy. It's right next to La Rural and one of our favorite librerias. So it's a really nice spot to hang out for a bit. Oh my god.
Mono. Es un mono. Es un monito. Monito lindo de papá.
¡Ya te hice!
No.
¡Te devuelvo!
No.
¡Te las devuelvo!
¿No?